I have a fan now. Well, I
Wow.
had this fan for months, but I finally brought it up in the pod.
Oh my
I have my
god.
Specsavers golden ticket.
Oh my god, you're going to Junior Eurovision?
Huh?
Oh, you didn't get it. Okay. That's how they announced the Junior Eurovision.
Oh, yeah,
discipline.
no, I did get it. I'm slow.
Oh,
I'm slower.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the CUP ESC, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where you put the real and the tea into ESC from top to bottom, honey. Logan, I hope I did you proud. Zdravo! Ja sam Sam, also known as Aneesa, also known as DMV, calling from Toronto, Scarborough, Holborn. Yes. And I have thoughts and feelings.
Save your thoughts and feelings, because I'm sure we all do. Hello, I am Lewis. I'm your favorite Brit here to get lit. Very excited to be talking about. Somewhat excited to be talking about Eurovision 2025.
Yeah, I was
a
gonna
bit
say,
too
are you
early.
actually excited? Are you actually
Somewhat
excited?
I'm somewhat excited. Less excited than I would have been in previous years. Still, I
Yeah.
will be talking about it. Again, November 2024 is not the time to be talking about it, but yet a returning
Here we
country
are.
decides, here we are. Yeah, the returning country decides, let's get it out the way too quick. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
And hola, I am Eduardo, the Mexican representative of this podcast. I am here to talk shit. And I don't think I'm gonna get hit because I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with me with saying that I'm slightly disappointed, but we will get to it. We will get to it. Lord have mercy. This is too early. It's too early
Yeah.
for this. Lord.
Yeah, that's generally what I've been hearing about just this selection as a whole. So in case you missed it, we will be talking about the Montenegrin national selection, Montesong 2025, happening in 2024. It's a whole thing. But let's get into it, right? Without further ado. So,
Before we do,
before we do, thank you. Uh, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you are the first to get our notifications. We also have merch.
Get your merch.
Like this lovely bottle, and you may have seen a couple of our other pod members with some mugs. I myself also have the pair of socks which I cannot find. But
Uh,
yes, you can get all that lotofgcreations.etsy.com. I think I got that right.
yeah,
It's been a
Yes.
while.
it's been a while.
And also we have a Patreon which Eduardo. I
Yes.
think you know that a lot better than I do.
Yes,
everyone
a
should go
Patreon
to the Patreon.
is there. Go subscribe to it. You will get early content. If you like Drag Race, you will get early content for a look over here. And there's a lot of stuff going on with the Patreon. We're working on a lot of stuff. We're
We
getting
are.
it.
Yes.
There's a lot of
Yes.
exclusive content coming over to the Patreon that I highly recommend everyone goes, because it's the kind of content you can't get on any of our channels. So go over to our Patreon and get subscribed
Exactly.
and see
Yes.
what's over there.
If you don't
Not only-
subscribe, there will be 2 astronauts going into your house and knocking at your door. 2 Montenegrin
Yeah.
astronauts coming knocking at your door.
Yes, we have them on standby. Yes. Not only subscribe to the Cup ESC, but we also have the Cup Reality, which is mostly the drag race stuff. If you're into that, as well as the Cup TV, where it's a lot more reality TV, like Surviving Big Brother and anything along those lines. And we also have the Cup Ringside for any of you wrestling fans out there. I know Lewis is.
Yeah, sometimes you see Lewis.
Ringside crew are making appearance again sometime soon. I promised.
Sure. I believe you somewhat.
And last but not least, as you see in the ticker below, feel free to follow all of our individual accounts as well, on Twitter or X, whatever it is. I'm still calling
Blue Sky. I'm also there.
Blue Sky. Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
I need
Yes,
to make that jump.
I have made the jump. I just haven't posted anything, but I'm following people there now.
I hear they still need to make group chats. By the time it makes group chats, I'll be there. I promise.
Fair.
Blue Sky,
So
get on it.
get on it.
Let's get into it. Why don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Lord.
first up,
Hold on.
again we're doing alphabetical order. So we have Anastasia Koprolchik with Cry.
Oh, I did. I
You
tried to
didn't
pause
hear
it.
that. You didn't hear
You
that.
didn't hear that.
You hear that. So the song's called Cry, which translates to the end. It's basically speaking on the harsh realization of like a dying relationship.
Oh.
Yes, thoughts, feelings.
You know, I I think this is one of the better ones, personally. I think this is one of the better songs that we have. It is very dramatic and it's very like it is somewhat atmospheric. There's some dynamics which is a lot more than I consider for a lot of the other songs that we have here. So I can see a world in this where this can be staged and this can be made better. uh Overall the song is not hugely great. I think it's fine. When I think of its actual qualification chances, I don't see like a lot of hope, but there's something there that you can work on and chew on. So that's not the worst. This is honestly one of the better ones, which honestly kind of scares me.
Lewis, would you like to go?
Yeah. Again, the drama. The drama is the biggest thing that I picked up on. Love the drama. I love the drama in most Eurovision songs. So give me a bit of drama, and I'm a fan. Love her studio vocals. Hope that she holds the same vocal quality when she's performing live. Again, like Eduardo said, granted, this is going to be the same for most other entries in Montesong this year. It's nothing more than fine. But then this is one of those songs, one of the few songs I actually have a vision for it, and I see what it's trying to do. And there's wiggle room. Like anything can change with Eurovision. No one's gonna keep the same song if they get sent to Basel. So I'm sure there's gonna be some changes, and hopefully for the better.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I will agree this is on the better end of the selection. I'm not too worried about the vocals because there's not a whole lot of like production. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like an EDM or whatever. But like that's not a voice you would produce in the studio. Right. Like I believe that's actually like her raw talent. Which has me more at ease with the song. She has a solid voice. Her voice opens up really nicely when she belts out. That's my favorite thing about the song. I thought the key change could have been more powerful though. Yeah. I felt like that was trying to be the climax and it just felt like, oh, we're in a different key now.
Yeah, we all know it. Eurovision will always have the, what was it, the like bus driver key change, like because that the bus drivers have the huge like handles. It's the same thing. It's like overly dramatic and like too much and like it doesn't make any sense. Eurovision likes to do that, so like I can't blame her for doing that here either.
Right. Oh, I really loved how it ended too. She was doing all the vocalization and then we get quiet. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's kind of the best part.
I agree. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are we good to move on to song 2?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Generally, I don't think we're gonna have much commentary on most of these songs.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay. Next up we have Bariak with the song Dva Srca.
No, we don't.
My
We
bad.
discussed this.
Up next, we have Ben 9 with Stop War.
Okay, that's enough.
And that was Ben 9 with Stop War. I wonder what the song means.
Yeah, I wonder. I never want to listen to the song ever again. I normally wouldn't say this about any song because I always try to be respectful to the artists. I hate, hate this song. I really strongly dislike this song. It's just not for me. Like, I like rock music, but this is just not the type of rock music that I enjoy. It just it's feels like it's trying so hard to be different and to be a rock song. However, it just doesn't hit for me. It really, really does not hit for me. It doesn't work for me in any way, shape, or form. This is just I really, really just don't want it anywhere near me. Like, don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole at this point. Like, I just, in the sea of bad, this might be the worst in my opinion.
Fair.
You love it, don't you, Lewis?
Okay,
I'd say
I'll
love.
go next in that case. Because Louis, you seem like you wanna save it for last. You seem like you want to go last. So,
Sure.
sure. Yeah. So it falls under peace, as in love, peace, peace. So this is
Yeah.
peace. All for it. I love the message.
Mm-hmm.
Free
Yeah.
Palestine.
Sure.
I love how clear the message is. I love how in your face they try and make it, because I think that's very important. Um, it doesn't go a lot of places.
Mm-mm.
It's at 100 the entire time, and I need it to be like if we're gonna go that route, I need it to be like a chop suey kind of moment.
Yeah.
I would
You
love
know
it to
what?
be something like chop suey.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. That's where it is. It's always at 100 and it overwhelms me. That's where it is.
Yeah.
I'll agree on. Okay, I okay. The point of you love the message. The thing with me is what I don't like about this is I don't think we get many messages through this. I think it's very the only lyric that I understood was "Stop War," and I wish there was more to it than just that. And that also feels a bit too cliche maybe. I think what I like about this sonically is it reminds me of being the WWE fan. It reminds me of the old early noughties WWE video packages they used to have
Yeah.
back when. And that gave me a bit of a nostalgia. That's what I liked about it. So I wouldn't say I hated it. I'll say I liked it. I wouldn't say I loved it. I can understand why an everyday rock person wouldn't like this. This feels very, very niche, and only a certain crowd will enjoy it. I think it's too repetitive, and I think this is not the competition for it. Not, I mean, what I mean by that is Eurovision is not going to take to this in the same in the way in the way they think it will. Yeah, no, it's I appreciate the song. It's definitely something you can put towards like a video package of like a highlight reel of like some sort of fight sequence or something. But beyond that, no.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
That's pretty much our thoughts.
Yeah. Please, let's.
With Varyak with Dva Srca. So that is Dva Srca, or Two Hearts.
Too hard.
Okay.
It speaks on the connection between two people and them trying to maintain it through any circumstances.
Okay.
I think this is probably the closest comparison to Ben 9 in this selection, at least.
Yeah.
I think this is a lot more dynamic of a rock song than Stop War. I'm a fan of this. I don't know if what they're trying to achieve is going to. I don't know if what they're trying to achieve. I see what they're trying to achieve. I don't know if they can quite achieve it. I don't know if that makes sense.
I can
Right.
kind of see where you're going.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. It is one of the better rock attempts that we got in in here, because there are a few people that tried to go for rock, and I think this is one of the ones that did it more successfully, or like made a sound that's like at
Right.
least somewhat more interesting. I agree with you, it is a lot more dynamic than Stop War, but I think anything really is. That's not like a really high bar. Like, the bar is in hell at this point. Like,
Yeah.
if we're being like, well, this is more dynamic than Stop War, I think me talking is more dynamic than Stop War. So, I appreciate like what it's going for. It's very middle of the road for me. It's like in this bubble for me, of which like the song, I appreciate what you're going for, but it really doesn't do a lot for me. But for what we have, this is somewhat better than like average, I think. At least for me, it's like a little bit
Yeah.
above average.
I pretty much agree with the both of you. It's very copy paste of like, oh, it feels very middle. It feels a bit safe.
Mhm.
Maybe not safe, but like it feels very middle.
I will say I enjoyed this song sonically a lot more than a lot of what else we have on offer here, personally.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Anyways, up next we have Dolce Hera with Repeat. That's pretty much the entire song.
Yeah. Yeah, just say what it's about before I say my thoughts. Yeah.
So it's about kind of breaking through, like breaking from like repetitive, like a repetitive cycle kind of thing.
Oh, so it's breaking
Ironic.
from
Breaking from, sorry.
like
Breaking
no,
from
like
a repetitive cycle, but
it is not being in a repetitive cycle. No. It is
No,
breaking
no.
out of a repetitive cycle.
Breaking out. Thank you. Sorry.
my biggest qualm with the song is it's too repetitive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah,
Yeah.
very
And,
repetitive.
and I'm gonna like quote the iconic Patty LuPone. If you can't do it, why even try? Like, just don't do it.
It
You
does,
can't sing. Why are you trying? Honestly,
it's
uh,
I don't I I don't think she can't sing. I think she could do better at singing. This song doesn't do it justice, but I feel like some artists will go just to like showcase themselves
mhm.
rather than
I
like it's not competitive. This is
that's
not
also a problem for me. Like, it's just, I guess, just her vocals are just not for me in any way, shape, or form. I do not like the way that this was sung. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It just has this very monotone, like kind of off pitch sound for me. And I don't like it. Like, it sounds like it's constantly off pitch. And like, I don't understand. I don't understand. If this, I don't know how this made it here. Like, I like the background music of it.
yes.
Like, the background
Yes.
of it is nice. It's vibey, but the actual vocals of the song are not great.
Yeah, no.
No.
Um, I completely agree. It sounds really off key. Like, the biggest thing I can say for it, like, is that it doesn't sound dull, and all I meant by that is it's upbeat.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. There you
It's
go.
and that's
it's
not even a.
upbeat, but to me it felt upbeat and melancholy at the same time.
That's exactly
That
right.
yeah, that feels
Yeah.
correct.
Like it gives me the same feeling of like if I were to listen to Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. I'm not saying they sound the same, but like Pumped Up Kicks is like it's an upbeat song, but it has like a really like depressing. It has a really
Mhm.
depressing vibe to it, kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
That's what I feel with this song as well.
Okay.
Sure.
That was the concept. That's where I was trying to
That's
go.
that's
Um,
that's
Okay.
that's definitely a. I mean, I'd see where you're going with that
well,
comparison.
obviously, Pumped Up Kicks is a lot
Foster the
better.
people. I apologize.
Yeah, I am sorry for
I
offending you.
don't ask me why they were the first ones to come to mind, but like that.
No, no, no. I see where you're going. I see where you're going. Is it?
Yeah, I understood what you were trying to reference.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Um, yeah. So up next, we have Durda with to Ljubavje. And that
I
was
didn't
to
hear. You didn't hear that
Ljubavje.
last second. That last second didn't exist.
I didn't know.
I
It was
didn't
Um,
to
hear anything.
Ljubavje with or that is love.
that is love.
Oh,
I I love this. I love this, Loki.
Yeah, you would.
it's really
Uh,
cute.
it's really
It sounds very like this is what I think about it. I will just say this. Like sounds like a song I would listen to, but I don't think it's competitive enough for Eurovision. I think this is
Right.
like a very cute, adorable song, and it sounds like something really nice and cozy. However, I don't think it would get Montenegro anywhere near the finals. It would get just buried last place out of everyone. So unfortunately, I don't think this is the best choice to go for, but it is a really nice and cozy song.
Yeah.
literally cozy is what I put. Like,
Yeah, it's very
literally,
that.
cozy is the word that I put. So I find that really
Yeah.
fun. I
th-
think what it is for me, I was listening to this whilst I was walking around, and we had all the Christmas lights set up now. And it feels Christmassy in some way.
I can see
Um,
that.
I can
it
see
feels
that. I
it
can see
feels
that.
it feels low key Christmassy. I enjoy songs with orchestral backing, so like your
Mhm.
violins and your whatnot.
Hmm.
So that this feels like it's right up my alley. um Love her voice as well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aneesa.
pretty much everything I wrote. Um, sorry, I also forgot to mention what the song is about. It's about how love has many forms. It comes in many different ways.
It does sound like a love song.
It's very love.
It's
Mhm.
very love.
Yes.
Not peace,
We
peace, just love,
Not
love.
peace. Well,
we've had some we dealt with peace earlier. Now we're at love.
ironically, peace was the least peaceful sounding song that we've got in
Yeah,
this
I felt
selection.
like like the peace, peace song was doing violent things to my ears.
Right. No, but it's fighting for peace, you know. So we're not quite at the
Fair.
peace yet. So
You
we're
know
working
what?
our way towards peace, you know.
That makes sense.
Yes. Um. Yeah. Amazing voice. My favorite. I personally really love the instrumentation. Um.
Mhm.
It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
Lewis coded. So I knew Lewis would like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. It gave me, and this is for my Brits out there. It felt very John Lewis. and that's a reference that only people in the UK would get. So like John Lewis, they do like these Christmas commercials, and it becomes like it's like this staple of like it's Christmas when you see the John Lewis commercial, and there's always some sort of really really nice like song in the background, and this would definitely fill that criteria, I think.
Sure. Sure.
I
Shout out
can
John
definitely see
Lewis.
this as like a Christmas like kind of
Hmm.
like for a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So up
I-
next,
Yes.
we have the song Sun by Glimpsy Bend.
You didn't hear that last part. Glum.
Title translates to dream. It's about kind of yearning for something more than what you're currently struggling with, or like you're going through current struggles right now, and you're yearning for something more, kind
Okay.
of thing. It's that kind of concept.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start by saying it's okay. Yeah, Eduardo, you said it. Okay.
No, you start.
No. I was saying you said
You-
okay, and I was like,
okay.
yeah,
Oh.
that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I agree. I agree with that statement actually.
Yes. I had a big issue. Okay, so as someone who knows how to like harmonize and whatever, um, the notes were there. I think because these singers have distinct tones, there was a bit of a dissonance in terms of I had an issue with the blending of the vocals rather than the actual like harmonies themselves.
I didn't care for this at all. I don't. I found it a bit. Is glum an adjective? Because if it is, it feels like the right adjective to describe how I felt listening to this song. I think the only part that I cared for was the guitar solo in the middle.
Yes.
Personally, for the last part, I was just lost. The narration right after guitar solo felt a bit musical theater, so I'm intrigued to know what the narration was after the guitar solo. But everything else, it was completely lost on me personally. But I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. There's some dynamics here. This is another song that I feel like this is the like one of the attempts at rock that don't really hit it the way that it should, or at least that's what it seems like for me. Like it feels very like an attempt at this, and it's there's some dynamics there, and there's definitely some drama here, but I just don't think it goes far enough with it. But like it's not horrible, it's not murdering my ears. So, overall, I think this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, this also it feels very like middle of the road for me.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think there's much more I can say about this song.
not really, no.
Not really.
Okay, so let's move on to Isaac Shavanovich with the song Liato Liato Liato.
I'm terrible at pausing it at the right moments.
I never
How-
hear the last second, so I don't know what you're
Oh,
worrying so
okay,
much.
okay. It's just me that's hearing it. Okay, cool.
Sure. So the title translates to Summer, 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 which is about, you guessed it, summer.
Wonderful.
And basically just enjoying the carefreeness of it.
This doesn't sound very carefree, I'm gonna be so honest. But you know what? I don't really care. I kind of enjoy this song. I kind
It
of really enjoy this song.
no. Oh, this is gonna sound so shady, but it sounds like it was free of the care. Like they didn't put
Oh,
much care
oh,
into
I thought
it.
it was like, oh, I'm just gonna like, okay, okay,
That
like
that's the message of it, but it didn't feel
the.
like that. Like I agree, it didn't feel very much like that. You
So
know?
it is very much like I give zero Fs about this. Like I no longer care anymore about anything at all. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yes.
Okay. Well, as I said, I really really enjoyed this song. I feel like this was one of the like more successful attempts at rock. Uh, and there's something about it. I don't know. I don't know what it is about the song that I kind of really enjoy. It just feels very dramatic, and as we've said here, the drama will be enough for me. And you know what? With what we have and like what like all of the rock songs and all of the ballads that we get, this one's one of the better ones. It's like on the better side for me. So I enjoyed the song.
To be honest, I didn't even know this was rock.
It feels kind of like an attempt at it, right?
It
Like
feels
it's
like I see what you're coming
rockier.
from. I see where you're coming from, but it didn't. I don't know. Maybe I have higher expectations of what rock is. Um, my biggest issue with this song is it feels typical.
Hmm?
I don't know. It just feels like someone's just read a blueprint of what a Eurovision song should sound like. I don't know. I don't know if that's
AI,
just
it's
me.
AI. They
Sure.
It feels like a
they
superhero
did a
rum.
chat GPT or AI and then just went,
No.
okay, cool.
I don't know if it's like Chat GPT or anything like that. Like lyrically,
Oh
it's
Lord.
obviously dynamic, but
No,
like
lyrically, it's probably something else.
sonically, it just sounds like
Sonically,
it sounds like something I'm familiar with.
Okay.
right.
Yeah. And that's why I couldn't really get into it, was because it didn't sound unique. I don't know.
I mean, he has a decent voice. I like the vibes. It just doesn't go a lot of places for me. But I think for some reason there's a bit of a catchiness to it, and to me it's because he's actually pretty in pocket with the music.
Right.
Like there's a pocket to it, which I don't think a lot of these songs have. Um, so I'll give it props for that.
Slay.
Up next, we have Obalaraya by Kate.
Whoa. That was a quick soundbite.
Yeah, that was like
That
2 seconds.
was a very quick soundbite.
Right. That's not on
Spoilers
me.
for
That's
next
on the
song.
right.
So the title translates to Coast of Paradise. And we are back in Peace.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
for this being a peace song, I quite enjoy it. This is like a breath of fresh air after listening to so many like ballads and so many like like there is a lot of the same in this national final and its national selection, and this is like one of the more quote unquote unique ones here because it is not really like unique in like outside of this bubble of Montesong, but like I enjoy it somewhat. Um like I think she has a really nice voice. I think there's dynamics here. And I think like if this were to win, there is something that you could do with this. However, like it does scare me a little bit when it comes to like the chances of qualifying. I don't think it has really great chances at qualifying. I don't know. I think it's one of the better ones in this selection, but I also don't think it has really like a that big of a shot at qualifying. But I could say that about 90% of these songs, and I think you would agree with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I yeah, I like the song too. Great voice. I love when she starts like belting out in the high notes. I think she
Mhm.
sounds great up there. Um, I think my favorite part of it though is the instrumentation. I thought the violins being incorporated was actually really cool.
Um, I don't know why. Something about this song just I struggled to connect with. Maybe it's one of those Lewis Blueprint growers who I don't care for on first listen, but then by the time I'm on the fifth listen, I'm a biggest fan of the song. So there's room for me to grow into this song. I will agree that her voice is one of the best in this selection.
Mhm.
I don't have much to say really. I lost interest in this song pretty quickly, and I don't know why.
Yeah, while you were talking, it made me think of like my one like thing. The one thing that takes me out of it is is the chorus, because
Mhm.
it's a bit too chaotic for my liking personally.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But everything else I love about it. Everything about else about the song I love. There we go. English is hard.
Mhm.
You're doing great.
You're doing amazing,
Um,
sweetie.
yes. Up next is Luka Radovic with Karado de Mai. So
I'm sorry.
no.
I was
Um,
like hovering over that pause button, waiting.
you're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Keep up the good work. So the title translates to "When May Comes." Um,
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
May. Oh,
Um,
look, he's already
yeah.
looking
So
to. He's looking
it's
already looking to Basel.
Yeah.
He's already thinking. Oh, Eurovision's in May.
so it revolves around like peace and happiness and kind of renewal. The concept of like finding peace in renewal.
Okay.
Okay.
Symbolized like by the month of May, and like that's as in like springtime kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sure, he's just looking forward to Eurovision. But
Yeah. He really is.
He's that confident, huh?
he's that confident.
Yeah.
He's got a voice. I enjoy his voice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Uh, I just found this really boring. To be quite frank, I just found this song really, really, really boring. I wouldn't care for this song. I wouldn't choose to listen to this song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
I hate using that word, but there was no other way of.
It's fine. I already said I
Yeah,
hated one of the songs, so don't
yeah.
worry. Like it can't be worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um
I
yeah,
pretty
Nisa.
much agree. It's like after the first and second chorus, let's say. Um I started being bored of it because it was just pretty much that's as much that's as like up to 100 as it goes kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because obviously for a dude, that's a high that is a high chorus to be
Yeah.
singing full
Yeah.
voice, which is very impressive. I love the instrumentation, but yes, I do agree that I did find myself like dozing out.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. I think this song is fine. It's in that bubble where like I don't really care that much about this song, but there it's not like for me at least, it's not like it does anything wrong. Like it doesn't get anything right either, but like it doesn't do anything particularly wrong. Like would I go out of my way to listen to this song personally? Would I go out of my way to listen to this song again? No. But would like it's fine. I don't hate anything about this.
Is this where we give it the
Perfectly
Aristo-
unoffensive.
Yes. Are we crowding this perfectly inoffensive for Montenegro?
I
I
think
don't.
so. At
I
least
mean,
for
I guess
me.
See, perfectly inoffensive previously, it's have been songs that I would be fine listening to. I wouldn't be fine listening to this.
I would not care if I listened to this or if I didn't. Like if this came on, I would be like, okay, that's a choice, but you know
I
what?
wouldn't
I
even
hate it.
acknowledge it was playing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's move on to the next song. Um, which is by Milena Vucic. With the song Scorpia.
It's like,
Nailed it. You
thank you.
got it.
Good
Um,
job.
I'm pretty sure you know what it translates to. But in case you don't know, it translates to scorpion.
Yes.
Oh, I'm kidding. Of course I knew that.
Of
Yes.
course.
It it captures the song kind of captures the essence of like a strong, powerful, confident woman.
Mhm.
Using the scorpion as kind of that metaphor.
Yeah, because the scorpion has a sting, and a confident woman, can have a sting, right? I don't know.
Louis, you're like
Lewis.
the kind of kid that would explain the joke even though everyone already laughed at the joke.
You know what? That's kind of
That's
accurate.
how I
Yeah.
feel about it right now. Yeah. Like I got it immediately, but then you went out of your way to explain it to the peoples.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was necessary.
So actually, I want to spit another fun fact here. The writer of the song is someone I personally very much love. Um, she has competed before twice in Eurovision. Not for Montenegro, but still, nonetheless. Um, the one and only Sonja Vucic, who represented
Oh,
Serbia in 2016 and also was part of Hurricane in 2021 with the song Loco Loco.
Oh.
She was
Oh,
the black
okay.
haired one. She was the black one.
slay.
Yes.
Um, I enjoyed it. Um, Again, slightly typical, but I think this is the difference between this and Yeto 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 is I feel like I will probably enjoy this a lot more when it's staged and when I see what they're gonna do
Mm.
with this song. Yeah, I I can't wait to see it. I think there's a few songs here that I think I will grow a lot more fond of once I see how they're doing what they're doing with it visually. So
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, I actually like really enjoy this, and it part of it might be because I love Sanja Vucic, but um also like I love her voice. You can hear that you like she sells it well. The whole like strong, confident woman. Um, and I love the energy. I love the vibes.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, no, it's great. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I enjoyed this song. I don't think it's like one of the songs that like I love. Like it's not a song that I love, but it's a song that I'm okay listening to and that I can like bob my head to, which is more than I can say about several other songs here. It has something here that's catchy and that's interesting. And I agree with you, Louis. I think I will enjoy it more once I see how it's staged and how like it's performed live. But so far, I think it is like a nice, enjoyable song. It's pretty nice. Like I like it.
Yeah.
Slay.
Uh, if there are no further thoughts,
Nope.
let's move on to Nemanja Petrovic with the song Medu Zvijezdama.
Oh my god, you nailed that. You heard nothing. Okay. I went on quite a journey with this one. At the start, I was loving it. It felt like my brand of male ballad in Eurovision.
Mhm.
I was very intrigued to see how they stage. I think I will be intrigued by how they stage this. But then I kind of got lost when we got back to verse 2, because it felt like the drama was starting to pick up in the instrumentation, especially on the chorus or or whatever part of this. And then we got back to verse 2, and I wish the drama kept up, but it felt like we went back to verse 1. And that's why I was like, oh, okay. I wish it stayed dramatic throughout.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you. I had the exact same like roller coaster of a past with this song. Like I started listening to this and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a good one. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is going to be good. This is going to be great. This could if this grows, it could be really really good." And then like it grows, it starts growing, and then it goes back to small, and then it starts growing, and then like it just doesn't grow enough, and it's not like the drama is there, but like it feels like I'm constantly getting like edged by the song. Like it's almost getting there, but it just doesn't like really get to where I want it to get. And so
Sure.
it leaves me hanging. That's what I think, what I would say. It kind of feels like it leaves me hanging, and so it kind of falls in this bubble of like I guess it's fine.
Gotcha. My favorite part about this was his voice, because I think he has a spectacular voice.
Mhm.
And I also forgot to mention, the title translates to "Among the Stars," and it speaks about how love has no limits. Um, yeah.
Sorry.
So we're back to love.
We're back to
Love,
love.
love.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I think it's a perfectly fine, somewhere between fine and solid, male ballad, sung with a lot of emotion and power.
This is a song where they could do simplistic staging or quite outlandish staging, i.e., two men bouncing off a trampoline into a staircase. And I wouldn't be, I wouldn't mind.
Vitae.
Yeah, I'll do a Vita. I think this is one of the songs where granted, they can't do too much. Don't have him swinging around the entire arena. But I think this is a song that if they did do something quite outlandish with the staging, it would still work.
I would rather have this as a park and bark.
Yeah, I agree. I think this works better as a park and bark.
Fair.
But yeah, it's fine to me.
To
Sorry.
me.
To me. Sorry, I'm just working on my. I'm doing some switching as in my
Oh, you're
rankings
switching your
as well.
rankings.
Yes, very typical host.
Should I move on?
Up
Moving
next,
on. Okay.
we have this. We have Neon Noen, which is literally like the palindrome, with
Yeah.
clickbait. Clickbait.
I only put 2 words when I was writing my commentary on this song, and those 2 words
Click
were
and bait.
no, my 2 words were Jesus Christ. Like I was like
Yeah.
confused. Like what the hell did I just listen to? What is
Okay,
this?
but like, I need you to hear me out on this.
Oh no.
I'm not saying this is my 12 points,
Okay, good.
but I'm. It has a certain novelty to it that I think would do well, especially having that like clickbait chant. I feel like would.
It's
kind
the
of
novelty that I don't like. It's the
Yeah.
novelty that I hate about Eurovision.
right.
It's the novelty
Yeah.
of. It's the novelty that I know Logan would hey, is the novelty that always does well. This is the trend or whatever it's called, the train from that Romanian song, trend to the
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
I hated that. This is the
oh yeah. This if that so it probably doesn't help that the song is about being obsessed with the internet and being obsessed for the
Wow.
attention, the
whoa,
likes.
really amazing. That I wouldn't have been able to tell. I
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah.
No, I literally put in my notes
Let's
like I
just look
hate
this-
that I somewhat like this.
Yeah.
and you
This
should.
unfortunately for this song, this kind of gives me flashbacks to seeing my dad and my uncles screaming, like drunk singing at the top of their lungs. That's how it feels to me. Like it feels like a bunch of like this song gives me the vibe of your dad is not taking the divorce very well and he started a band. That's kind of how it feels to me.
Holy shit.
This is way
Like,
too.
That's
am I
actually
wrong?
crazy.
Am
No,
I
you're not
wrong?
wrong.
You're
Not at all.
not.
There you go.
This
There
And
you
is
go.
no, that's why I think it's so crazy because you're not wrong.
Yeah. Like that's
Yeah,
exactly what it gives me. Your dad is not taking the divorce very well, so he started a
you
band
know.
and this is what came out of it.
Okay. Without further ado, let's
It's
move on
just
to
worse than a lot of my
let's move
least
on to
favorite
a song
songs.
that I personally really love.
This
Um,
is
is Nina Žižić with the song Dobrodošli.
There you go.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
That was
oh,
worse.
oh,
That
oh,
was
oh,
that was
oh.
my worst part. That was the okay.
that was
That's
the
the
worst
worst.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard straight up 2 seconds of the other song.
So the title translates to welcome. And it's a song of hope and resilience. Another I would love to give flowers to the writer because the writer is someone who I personally really love on every time we talk about him. It is two-time Pesma nas Eurovisio alumni. Come on,
That's the word. Yes.
sure. He's an
Yeah.
alumni of the Serbian national selection 2 times at least. Boris Subotic. In 2022, he did the song "Vrati Mi," which I loved. And then 2023, he competed again with the song "Nerostupan," which I
I
also really loved.
I like to imagine she's singing about the hope and resilience of all of us as viewers having to deal with the unknown with clickbait. I'm sorry.
You're so real for
That's
that.
horror. I will never stop talking
No,
about
that's
how
fine.
terrible that song is. That is a terrible, terrible. Like that is it's in the same realm of Circus Miracles, but a lot more shit.
We have moved on.
Few songs make "That's How I Write a Song" sound good. That is one of the songs that makes "That's How You Write
You're
a
not
Song"
wrong
sound
though. That's
good.
the thing.
Whoa!
You're
No,
not wrong.
don't
Anyway,
bring Alexander right back into this.
right. Anyway, Nina.
I
I
love this. I love this
okay.
personally.
Mhm.
I I struggle to connect. I
That's
see
fair.
why people would. I see why people would like this, but for me, it just didn't feel dynamic enough of a song for me to be a fan of it.
Okay.
Personally.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, I heavily disagree with you, Lewis. I will say
I
that.
also heavily disagree.
Yeah, I think it's dynamic enough for it to be like it has the drama and it has the dynamics to really do something interesting in Eurovision. And I will say this is the only song that I could really see qualifying out of like all of the other songs. My biggest thing here is I just really need Nina to be able to stage this properly and to sing this live. That's really the only thing that really needs to happen. Because if both of those go wrong, it could really destroy something really interesting. Because this
Yeah.
song is really, really good. Like it's
Yeah.
actually a song that I think I could go out of my way to listen to every so often.
I could agree with that.
To
I
my go ahead.
sorry. I love that it starts out very kind of dark and mysterious. Even the instrumentation with this is also really cool. So I love. If Logan knows anything about me, they know that I'm a sucker for a contralto voice. I love how low she sings, which also has me scared for the live vocals because when you're singing, typically when I hear women sing that low, it's very rare that you're able to like. It'll come off as a whisper, and it won't be like a fully like grounded note. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a great. I love her tone as well, and when she gets up there, in the upper register, I love that little rasp you get in her voice.
I was gonna say, to my defense, when I was making my notes, I literally said I struggled to connect with this song, comma, I'm not sure why. I really tried, and I don't want to make it sound like
I appreciate that you tried, that there was an attempt to like it. Like you knew it was supposed to be good.
Yeah. I see why it could be liked on a universal I don't know. Is it generally speaking, it's a good song. I just think for me, it's not, for my ears, it's not something I would go on my way to listen to.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there are no more further comments, let's move on to the next song. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention as well. For Nina, according to Eurovision World, so on the Eurovision World site, this is the top song.
Oh,
that feels correct.
Well, anyway,
we all know that you have like sometimes you give wild takes, Louis. We are all aware of that.
It's also like not even close.
Yeah, that's not surprising to me.
So let's move on to actually second to that, which is Tamara Zivkovic with Pokemon Lip.
Pause.
Wonderful.
Good, you did it. So the title translates to Fatal Flight. It kind of talks about going through emotional turbulence and grief.
Okay.
Also written by Boris Subotic.
Oh my god.
They're getting in there. They're getting in there. They're really trying.
Yes.
I love this song. I love her vocals. I do get a bit lost on the instrumental a bit when there's the breakdown in the instrumental. But I still enjoy the rest of this song, like when she is singing. I would love to see how they stage this. It feels like a very wind blowing song. I hope you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, I could see I could see that with a lot of these songs, so I will say that.
That's true.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, I love the key change in this. I think the key change in this works well.
Yeah. The way that you feel about Nina, I feel about Tamara. Like, I feel like I should like it more than I do. Like, I just don't connect fully with it, but I do like it. Like, there's definitely something here, and there's something like clearly that I'm just clearly missing here, because it is good and her vocals are good and everything should be there. There's just like, I don't know. I really don't know. This is one of those songs that I should really enjoy, but for some reason it just falls a little bit short for me. But it's not bad. It's good. and I truly understand why like people really like this song. It just fails a little bit. Like I just want more connection with it. Like I need to take it out on a few more dates for me to really build a
Right.
Yeah.
connection with the song.
Ah, I see. I see. I really like this as well. I love the drama of it. I love how grand it is. I love that she starts quiet, and then I love how clear her voice is when she gets into those top belts. And I think I love how grand the instrumentation is, and it accompanies her voice really well. Um, I don't know if I have a butt for this, but like I really like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, Tamara.
Great.
Now, up next we have Tina Jankic with Nova. That was Tina Jankic with Nova or New. Talks about going to
Shocking.
new yeah. Talks about going into new beginnings with a fresh and optimistic mindset.
Slay.
Wonderful.
It's giving me very late 80s, early 90s. I put the word, I said sounds dated, but not in a bad way. I guess a better word for that is nostalgic.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
I love the instrumentation. I love the belts. Yeah, it feels very, very early 90s disco, and I enjoyed it quite a lot.
I
Mhm.
really enjoyed this song. This is very much up my alley. I was so scared about how you guys are gonna like feel about this because I thought I was gonna be like the only one to like this,
Me too.
and it would not surprise me if Logan did not, but I hope he does. Yeah,
Mhm.
amazing voice. I love the disco vibe. The background vocals are everything. Um, I don't know if it would do. I really hope this would do well. This does well in Eurovision because I think the sound needs to come back. Um,
Mhm.
I love that you can hear in her voice that she's very seasoned. She's a very seasoned vocalist.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The high notes at the end, the very high falsetto, I thought were amazing, and I hope she's able to nail those live.
Yeah. Yeah, I am so glad that I'm not the only one because I went on the internet and I saw the rankings of like a lot of YouTubers
Yep.
that put up the rankings, and a lot of them had this like last or like near the bottom, and I was like, I guess I'm crazy, but you know what? I like to live in this fantasy. Like I like living in this fantasy. It just feels, as you said, Lewis, very nostalgic. Like I never lived through the 80s or 90s because I was not alive at the time, of course.
I
But
lived through the 90s
By
but
1 year.
like
1 year.
but like it kind of feels like it's like a what is the like a time machine, like it takes you back to that time, or at least that's how it feels to me. And
Yeah,
it felt like a breath of fresh air after listening to a lot of songs that were somewhat similar,
very.
like a lot of very mid-tempo slower songs. We have a lot of those here, and this is one of the very few that are very high up tempo that are also really happy feeling, and I really really enjoy that. This is right up my alley, and I really really enjoy this, and
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm
I,
not the only one.
yeah, I think this has a really good, at least in this selection alone, it has a really good chance of standing out, given that it's the only like disco heavy song, you know?
Yeah, I will say though, I do think this would have done better in like around 2013, 2014. I feel like this would have been like a winner around
Right,
that time. I feel
right.
like now I don't know if it would do that well, unfortunately. But I agree with you, Aneesa. I do want this type of sound to come back.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, we have Verika Chulikovic with Chuyashli.
Oh, it's starting to fade out. Yeah, I love this. I love the combination of the simple piano backdrop and the vocals. There's not much going on. I mean, at the same time, it feels gentle yet dramatic. It's quite a weird combination, but I felt like it was a combination of gentle and drama at the same time.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love the violin coming in. Again, me and orchestral music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the song is the title translates to "Do You Hear?" And it's about someone kind of yearning for the love of someone else, and it's
Mhm.
being like, "Oh, do you hear me?" kind of thing.
Yeah, it does really have that vibe of like yearning. It feels very like
Yeah.
not an I want, but like I'm yearning for something that I don't have, and I'm very upset that I don't have it. And
Mm-hmm.
there's meat on this bone that I could chew on, but it's just missing just like that splash of flavoring for me. Like it's missing something to really elevate it for me. Like it's not bad in any way, shape, or form, but yet again, it's in this bubble for me that I have in this area that's like you're not doing anything wrong, but like there's just something missing here for me. And I don't know, like I really want to like this song and I really like the violin here, but like I don't know, I yet again I failed to connect to this song.
I kind of agree with Eduardo in this. Although her voice is beautiful, I feel like it could have gone a lot more places. I think she very much encapsulates the whole like concept of yearning. I love that you can hear that in her voice how she's falling. She's basically falling off like every note kind of thing as if you were yearning.
Hmm.
Um
Mhm.
which I thought was really cool. I just couldn't get like a moment out of it, you know? I needed that like special
Yeah,
moment.
Fair enough.
yeah, that winner moment that makes you say, "Wow,
Yeah.
this could do really well." Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. If there are no further thoughts, great. So we have now come to the part of our program where we
Oh,
give out points.
Points.
points. It's been so
Right.
long since we've done that. So,
Oh my
It's
god.
Logan. Oh, if only Logan was here.
all right.
And if only
Do you
Brooks
want
was
to?
here
So
as well, I wish we
we
could
have
have just
all
everyone to give out points for the first
so we have
time.
all ranked our top 10 in order from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 12 points.
Hmm.
Um given the caliber of this national selection, you may know that sometimes we do honorable mentions. I don't think any of us do, but feel free to.
I don't think any of mine are going to be honorable mentions, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I, yeah, just now. I don't think that like really have strong enough feelings to really bring it
Um.
up, to bring
Okay.
up like my 11th place, even though I don't
Considering
It's
have
okay.
one.
Where you don't have to do honorable mentions because I don't have any either.
considering the commentary that you both had, and I know how upset you will be that this song is not getting any points from me, I will give an honorable mention to Kate.
Okay,
I appreciate that. Sure. Yes.
fair, 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 fair. I respect that.
Yeah. Are there
Okay,
any I want to
so
give honorable mention to?
Who do we, do, which do we, shall
Really,
we,
actually.
what order do we want to do?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. Someone can start first because I'm
Well,
making some last
considering
minute
I will
switches.
probably have to do Eduardo's
No,
Okay,
banner.
let's do
I
it.
can do it. I can do it.
Oh, you
I'm in my
can.
iPad. Yes, I switched from my computer to my iPad since I was frozen
Oh,
for a few
slay.
seconds there, and so
Slay.
I just switched back here so I can do it
Should
on my own.
we, should we
Okay,
do
So
me, Eduardo, and Aneesa?
let's do it.
sure, yeah, that works. I
So
also
let's do
have
one
I
point.
went full crazy person, and I have a spreadsheet. So at the end, hopefully, I will be able to tell y'all who our overall winner is.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you, Eduardo.
of course.
Um,
Okay,
so let's
yeah.
1 point.
1 point and getting their only point in this video. Uh, then 9 with stop all.
I thought you weren't gonna give it points. You know what's so funny? Going into the pod, I had it at 1 point as well, and then I switched it out.
Oh,
Y'all
interesting.
are crazy. Y'all are crazy.
But no.
It's
It's not
1
because I
point.
wanted to give it points. It is not because I wanted to give it points. It was just there.
It's one single point in a selection of terrible songs.
It rose there.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair. I feel like I'm saying this as if you're not also gonna roast me for my 1 point. I feel like we're all gonna have weird number, like a few ones here. But my 1 point goes to Luca.
Ah. Fair enough.
What is the?
Oh,
What?
my autocorrect did something really weird.
Decaf.
Take it off.
Okay,
Take
that's
it
going.
off. Take it
That's
off.
going.
My
That's going on
autocorrect said
the.
this is Spanish, and so I tried to correct it. It is not
If-
Spanish. This is
Okay, that's
Montenegro.
going on the post-season bloopers.
That's actually funny.
Do
So
de ca-
Luka Radovic with Karado de Mai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Karado de Mai. Yeah,
Okay, perfect. Okay,
my autocorrect thought it was Spanish. I'm so sorry.
yeah. So continuing the theme of questionable 1 points, my 1 point is gonna be going to clickbait.
Lord have mercy.
God,
Why did y'all do this to yourselves?
I don't know.
I don't know, Eduardo. Why did we do this to us?
Okay, 2 points from me. I'll be giving my 2 points to Nina. Double the
Dobro došli.
yes.
Okay, sure. My 2 points are going to. I don't know how to say his name. Durda.
Durga.
Durda.
Okay.
We told
Cozy.
you about yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. My 2 points are gonna be going to Nemanja Petrovic with Medu Zvijezdama.
Okay.
Fair enough. My 3 points will go into Nemanja Petrovic.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, my 3 points are going for Tamara with Pokemon Lit.
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I
My
just
3
felt to
points.
connect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
My 3 points are going to be going to Verika Kujovic with Chuyesh Lee.
Interesting. My 4
Mhm.
points going to Scorpio.
Okay.
Scorpia is your 4 points. Okay. Yet again, I'm keeping track. My 4 points go to Bariak Dvaskla.
Vasher.
Zvas- Yeah.
And
How are you
was
saying
me.
this? I'm
Sorry?
trying my best, okay?
That's okay. No, that's all we can do.
Vasutsa.
Yeah.
Something like that.
My 4 points are going to be going to Durda with Told You About Ye.
Ah,
Your 4
we are
points.
so different. We're so differently different.
So different, but so alike in a way. At least with us two, Lewis.
Yeah, and I'm the weird one.
Not really. 5 points from me will be going to Tina with Nova.
5 points.
I'm happy she's on your list.
Mm-hmm. My 5 points go to Milena with Scorpia.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorpia.
Scorpion.
Scorpia. Okay. I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, Sting.
My 5 points are going to be going to Kate with Obalaraya.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
6 points. 6 points from me will be going to Anastasia with Cray.
Yeah,
Cray.
cry.
Clay. Okay. My 6 points go to Tina with Nova.
Work. My 6 points are going to be going to Scorpia.
Ah. Okay. Now, my 7 points will be going to Bayak Davachka. Davachka.
Dva srca.
Yes.
Dva srca. There it is.
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
Srca.
It's so tough. I'm gonna be the weird one here. I think might be the only one to give this song points. My 7 points go to Isaac with Lecho, Lecho, Lecho.
Ah.
Interesting. My 7 points are going to be going to Cry by
Slay.
Anastasia
Okay.
Koprolchuk.
Okay, my top 3 now. My
Top
8
3.
my third placer in this selection of Montesong with 8 points will be Tamara with Pokemon Let.
Pokemon Let.
Yes.
Okay. My 8 points go to Caged with Ovala Raja.
Oh.
Work. We have our first matchup. We have a match. My 8 points are also going to be going to Tamara with
Wonderful.
Slay. Okay, my 10 points will be going to Verica.
Oh,
Your 10
that.
points are going to Verica. Okay. My 10 points are going to Anastasia with Crash.
So we have the same 12 points.
I believe so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we do. Because my 10 points are going to be going to Tina with Nova.
Okay.
Okay. My 12 points will be going to Derda.
That's your 12. Hold on.
Yes.
Wonderful. Just making sure. And we Aneesa, I think we have the same 12 points. My 12 points. Oh, I fucked it up. Hold on. Let me edit this because it happened again. It thought it was Spanish.
I'll do it then and say that my 12 points will be going to Nina Žižić with Dobrodošli.
Yeah, my 12 points are also going to Nina with Dobrodošli.
Slay. When
Okay.
did I Nina is
Hold
my 2
on. Yeah, that's wild.
That is very crazy.
Hold on. Let me arrange everything and I will give you like our overall winner.
Ooh.
So it seems like it's between Nina and Tina for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely between them two. Well, actually no.
Oh.
You would be surprised that that's actually not the case. I can give you our top 3.
Okay, let's do this.
I will give you our top 3. Our top 3, in no particular order, are Anastasia with Clash.
Oh, wait, that makes sense, yeah.
We have Tina with Nova. And Nina with Dobrodošli. And our winner is Nina with Dobrodošli with 26 points.
Play.
How much did Tina get?
Tina got 3rd place with 21 points because it got 10 points from you, Aneesa, 6 points from me, and 5 points from Lewis.
Okay, cool.
So Clash was number 2 because it got 10 points from me, 6 points from Lewis, and 7 points from you, Aneesa.
Okay, there we go. Cool.
Slay.
Yes. So yes, our cup winner of Montesong is Nina Žižić with Dobrodošli. Thank you for watching our pod.
It's crazy to me that my 2 pointer is the one that won.
Right.
Well, it happens.
It happens. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're the first to get our notifications. Follow all of us on Twitter, do all the things, subscribe to all our other channels, get our merch, like this cup bottle. We also have a cup mug, cup socks. I believe there's a cup trucker hat. All at lanagcreations.etsy.com. don't forget to continue donating to Gaza, as
Please.
well. And also check out our Patreon, because I keep forgetting we have a Patreon, but then again, I really only come on the pod to talk about Eurovision nowadays anyway. But thank you for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.